Arriving in Copenhagen, this warehouse wall at the harbour entrance welcomes visitors with a word play on the city's name.
Our cruise ship, the Spirit of Adventure, is soon tied up quayside, and we find we are not too far from Copenhagen's timeless statue, the Little Mermaid.
I grew up with music, operatic shows, wonderful fairy tales by, among others, Hans Christian Andersen, then played by Danny Kaye, laughed at Danish Victor Borge's crazy comedy, but most of all was the statue of the Little Mermaid. How I long to see her in person. Today's the day.
At the Royal Palace, Christianborg, they are changing the guard. Pity we did not have video. This guard got quite sharp with the tourists, shouting at the person to move back.
Looking around the square containing the Royal Palace with its own canal. The tall ship on the quayside has no connection with the royal family. Randall in front of an abstract sculpture in the square, and a view of the whole sculpture before moving on to a very old classical style building between younger and still old buildings. A panel celebrating Neptune and Caduceus.
In the centre of town, a bank, fountain with flying cranes, the Russian Orthodox Church with its external spiral staircase, and the stock exchange.
Copenhagen is built on hundreds of islands, and there are numerous canals. Here a family, complete with watchdog, cruise alongside warehouses converted into apartments.
A more unusual conversion, this block used to be a maintenance and winter storage building for motor torpedo boats until after World War II. Even older is this mast crane, used to remove the masts from sailing ships, and now preserved by the Navy, with a modern frigate moored alongside. To contrast the Little Mermaid, here is the Big Mermaid.
Near our ship is the Castellet, a moated castle, still the home to a Danish regiment. It was self-contained and has its own flour mill. You could meet a member of the Danish royal family here as they regularly walk the grounds.
Just outside the moat of the Castellet is the St. Albans Anglican Church, with its stained glass windows. The church is alongside the Geffian fountain. The goddess Geffian was given permission to plough in neighbouring Sweden and use the soil she could plough in one day in any way she liked. She turned her 4 sons into oxen and used the ploughed earth to create Zealand, upon which much of Copenhagen stands. Where the earth was taken, Lake Vänern lies today. Its shape is somewhat similar to Zealand.
It's late afternoon, and the Little Mermaid, near the Castellet, has fewer tourists and is photographed again. During the day, the MSC Poesa has docked. It's a huge block of a ship with over 2,000 passengers against our 342. Our little ship has much cleaner lines than the Poesa in the background.
With the sun setting, we leave after an enjoyable day in Copenhagen.